Hey everybody, good morning. Sejan again. Well, I'm back again with another short video. I just want to speak, I guess you could say, a small word to everybody. I was in prayer this morning, and I guess you could say God kind of brought it to my attention that it's a lot of people out there, Christians, but and non-Christians, of course, that really don't understand the extent of what God's love is for us. And some people, and this is because of things that they've done in their lives, they've done this and that, lied to people, whatever you can think of, they've done it, so they feel like, I'm not worthy of being loved. And think about what people did back in the biblical days. They literally had Jesus, and they literally had, God walking with them. They were seeing things like manna, which is meat from heaven falling out of nowhere. And they were seeing things that some of us haven't gotten to see in our lifetime as believers. And still, they made their own idols. They got complacent. They got mad, impatient with God, so they started doing things on their own, making up gods and things of that nature. And in the midst of all of that, God said, okay, I got you. I'm going to give you my son, my one and only. So imagine that you had a child and you own, the world. It's yours, and you have a child that, for all intents and purposes, you've been keeping to yourself for a while. And you figure out that the only way to save these people is to send your only child. Get that? Would you send your child? Would you send a portion of you to save somebody else that in the end may not even care about you, or may not even heed to what you're telling them to do? They may not even look at the fact that I just gave you my child. So that tells me, the word says, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, that whosoever will believe on him shall not perish but have life everlasting. That's powerful. I think we've heard it so much that people just take it for granted, and it's so simple. But along with that love, he gave us grace, so when we do things, we can still go to Jesus and say, Lord, I'm sorry. But the thing we have to realize, you can't just say you're sorry. You have to live that. Saying I'm sorry means I'm not going to do it anymore. And of course, like I said, we do have grace, but you have to at least give it a try. Try to change. For somebody out there, I'm just telling you to try to change. Try to do something different. You know that you have a calling on your life. You know that God is calling you to be a changed person, not to do the things that you do. That's why you're uncomfortable in the places that you're going and the people that you're hanging with now. So if you're uncomfortable, why don't you go with God? Go where he tells you to go. The only true change is from God, So I just want everybody to know this morning that God truly loves everybody. He truly loves you. He may not love you or love what you're doing, but he loves you. That's why you can always come back to him. So I just want to tell somebody out there to come back to God. Y'all have a good day.